big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Man in motion, out of the slot. To throw, Milton. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he crosses the sideline, a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's go now.
Shotgun now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of the biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here's the snap on fourth. He's got McBride complete. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Here's Milton, first and 10. He finds space, middle of the field. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Tag! Cougar 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey!
On third down, we'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for third and 6. Throw here, third down. He finds Sampson out in the backfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Sampson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's another for it. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Panthers 60, Panthers 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80.
They're going to try to throw for it. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. You run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
7 targets, 7. Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Get it.
There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back-to-back carries here. He has this down to the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Oh, baby. He gets rocked, and the ball is out. And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Ready up.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
60 box, 70 ring, 60 Maverick, 18 Rebel, 18.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Mims with the grab. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Hand off to Simpson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get the game's first points here in the 2nd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Wow, wide open here. Complete. It's a race down the right side. Elagayo Manor to the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. There's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Got 50, 60 Bison, 6, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. The Toss here to Sampson. And this one's going the wrong way. A nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down, they need 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. 19, 18. 19 right.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Dragon 6, Panther 11.
Working now from the gun. They'll dump this off to Sampson, complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff here to Sampson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay,
so from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19, Warrior 70. Steady, ready.
They go to him again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Sampson. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. And Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
On the ready.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Mustang 19.
He's back to throw. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Browns are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Milton. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Now Milton to throw. Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
On the jump.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hurry. Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Ward in the pistol. He finds Hell, right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Across the goal line, touchdown Tennessee. The Titans put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take the lead on that successful kick. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage garbage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready up.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Intended target was his running back. And that brings up fourth and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Keep possession. Somebody jumped on that right at their own 2-yard line. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Ready.
Throwing from his own end zone. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. They have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's going to throw here on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
7 Tigers, 60 Vikings, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Here's Milton. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Red! Liking 18!
Here he is on 3rd and short. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. So now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready up!
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now! Ready up!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ready, ready!
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get up! 60
From the gun, it's Ward. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns, 3rd down.
Here we go, shot! 70 tempo. Ready.
Ward's going to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kicked off by Jamon Clark. And the Browns are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And it's Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Cougar 19. Let's go.
1st down, here's Sampson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Milton back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the red zone now. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
13 yards. It's second down and goal.
Viking 18, trap 50, trap 50.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Point after try upcoming to make this a two-score game here in the fourth. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns push the lead to 2 scores now.
Titans 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Ward off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Titans have a first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at their 37-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He's got Smith again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun. To throw, Milton. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Mims with the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and just 2 to go.
60. Go, 7 Pirates, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw it. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, set.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Browns only up by a few.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready?
They'll run. Here's Sampson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Lean right for Sampson. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's Sampson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Bronk, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
19 Tigers. Ready?
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now 4th and goal.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
As the play clock threatened to run out, we get a timeout called by Kevin Stefanski. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
On the set.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Getting out to his left. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say goodbye from Nashville.